I don't have the time to make this video right now, but here we are. If it fits! That's not really true because here I am making this video, so obviously I have the time. I don't like saying that I don't have time for things or that I'm too busy for things because it's all about priorities, right? This time of year, from November 1st till the end of the year, is always an insane time of year for everyone. We have a short going out on Monday, Delirium Tremens, check it out, subscribe to the channel. I'm trying to finish writing a Christmas song for a December short, which then we have to record and mix, and then we're actually shooting the December short on Tuesday, the 26th. My wife Candace has a lot going on at work, I have a lot going on at my full-time job, and we have a 3-year-old. Everyone has everything going on in these months, which kind of brings me to what I wanted to talk about today. At this time of year, for the last 2 years, this will be the 3rd year, I make my very own planner. This is my planner from last year, and yes, I have one bound and printed. I know that there are so many online tools you can use to stay organized and stay on top of your goals, but there's just something about a pen and paper that I still love that the digital stuff just does not do for me. And so every year right around this time, I go into InDesign and I design my own daily planner. And you might be asking why I don't just go out and buy a planner, and that's a totally valid response, because this is probably a little more expensive than a normal planner would be. It's about 40 bucks, which I don't think is too bad. It is a little labor intensive. This year, I think it took me I just ordered my 2020 planner, and it took me about a day to put together because I was just kind of adjusting things that I did in my 2019 planner. But originally when I made this, it took me a few days to make. I could never really find a planner that did everything that I wanted it to do, and it kind of fits in with my personal philosophy of that, and not in a cheesy way, but anything is possible. So if you can't find something that you want, make the thing that you want. It's easier than ever. The knowledge is out there on the internet to accomplish the things that you want to do or the things that you want to see in the world. So if there's something that you think the world is missing, you should go out and you should make it. And so right now I'm not going to tell you how I made the planner, but I'm going to show you a little bit of it, and I'm going to kind of explain why I put the things in it that I did. I think a lot of people make fun of the new year, people making resolutions, things like that. I think that it's great. I think that it doesn't have to be on January 1st. It's a good time to kind of reflect on what you've done the last 365 days and what you want to do going forward. The first thing that I want in a planner is just a place where I can write down where I see myself in the next year, where at the start of 2021, where do I want to be? And whether that's personally, professionally, whatever it is. And then after that, to get there, how am I going to get there? And what are the tangible things that I want to accomplish by the end of that year? And then I like to give myself a timeline. So I like to think about what is a realistic timeline for when I can get all these things done, when I can accomplish these things. If some things I need to accomplish before I can even move on to trying to accomplish the next thing, I want to kind of map that out for the year and give myself pretty soft deadlines about when I need to hit those goals. And then from there, I just break those goals down into monthly goals, into weekly goals, and then daily things that I want to accomplish. And this goes through every day of the year. And then of course giving myself time to reflect on the week and the month, and then at the very end, the year. And then last year was the first year that I put in these quarterly check-ins. It sounds so corporate, but I like to kind of check in with myself and make sure I'm checking back on the goals that I'm trying to accomplish and see if any of those goals have changed, because where I start at the beginning of the year is never, ever anywhere near where I am even halfway through. And so I think reflection is a really important part of goal setting, recognizing your accomplishments, but also kind of taking a look back and seeing what you can improve on, where you can do better. Also, the real reason that I started doing this was because I wanted to incorporate into a daily planner a gratitude journal. So every morning I like to wake up and just list the 3 things that I'm grateful for. A lot of times those things are the same, it's my family, it's my kid, it's blah blah blah. And then also what 3 things I can do that day to make it great. So if I could do 3 things that day that would make that day by definition to me great, what are those things that I could do? And sometimes that just means getting to bed by 9 o'clock. And so my 2020 planner is coming in the next few weeks, and yours could be here right now. I'm not selling them, but in the link in the description, you can go download a PDF version of it. If that's something that you're interested in, you can print it out. You can just print out specific days. You could do whatever you want with it, honestly. The cover's there too, so if you wanted to print one out, have it printed, you can do that. BookBaby is the site that I use. I'll leave a link to that in the description as well. It's a really great service. Again, I think it's $39 for this, obviously with shipping and things like that, but which I think is a really great deal. They do a really nice job. Covers nice and glossy. Pages are great. You can do a lot of kind of customizations on their site as well, so you should check them out. If you're into planning or organization or just interested in seeing my InDesign work, go check out the link in the description. And I am gonna go do some other work right now after I edit this and upload it and do some keyword research and write a title and description and schedule it out. And I'm very busy. All right, subscribe, like, do whatever. Goodbye.